Now these TSR anomalies that I was speaking about, I did a video on this one anomaly, or I mentioned this one anomaly that it's an open-close anomaly, and I had a scheduling for it back when I was studying, and the thing is, I had mentioned in the prior video that it's a double coordinate anomaly, open-close. That means it opens and closes at a constant rate, at a constant scheduling. However, it's very brief. And I had noticed that when I sent it a tracking beacon through, it ended up at another coordinate somewhere else far away. And I confirmed that in person. I went to get the tracking device at the coordinate, and I noticed like two things. I had proven this to quite a few people, that this did exist. I proved it, and I proved it to individuals locally, that in real time. And the thing is that I mentioned that it might be like it's an A coordinate here, or at the base coordinate, and then the second coordinate when it's an open close, where I sent a tracking beacon through, that's coordinate B. However, when it does open, there's always something that pops in time. But see, back then there was only two things that were popping in time when it would open close. It would either be like a paper cup, or a garbage item of material, or a piece of plastic bag, or a paper plate, or something like that, from a garbage bin in a parking lot. And that's what it was when I sent the beacon through. And the next thing that it was a constant was there was something else that popped in. It was that or something else. And it got to an extent I had a collection of these things. And then last summer, while I was getting my memories back and placing my amnesia and, the correct order of things and time moments and whatnot, it wasn't an easy task to rearrange all that jumbled puzzle of memories and repatch things. And the thing is that I realized something that used to happen that caused me flashbacks was that anomaly. And I never realized it over the last decade because of the amnesia. But I've noticed something, however, I didn't realize what it was. And it was like the little loose garbage and the little items and whatnot. And then, like I said, it was one or the other. It was those little garbage items, or it was plastic something. And it got to an extent where I had a scheduling written that I just put a little cardboard box right in front of the anomaly window, and the piece of item would just pop in time and fall in the box. And I proved this to people back then. And like I said, last summer, I realized something, and it took me like 3 or 4 days, and then I started to get flashbacks, is when I found this at the anomaly. A little police rescue walkie-talkies. I used to be a federal agent. I either get those little paper plate garbage or a paper cup, or I used to have a collection like this in a little box. Pretty much relative. Some of them were a little bit bigger, a little bit different design, but it was always a police little toy walkie-talkie, cheapo, like $1 store type plastic item, something like that. It was either the garbage or a little police walkie-talkie like that. That was constant. So that's what I'm saying. If I go through that anomaly, if it opens and closes, where does that anomaly window end up, at what coordinate? Because it's not the same item. So I have two constants. So that tells me I have two different coordinates on point B. So I'm going to wait, and I'm going to try to create another scheduling as quickly as possible and see if I can refine the information and find out how many different coordinates this window has. And then try to build up an algorithm of information with that. And let's see if I can do something with this double coordinate window thing.